what the hell is my name again? I play Wes, and Wes is a sensitive guy, and he loves his girlfriend. He really does. He cares about her, but just like in any relationship, he doesn't know how to deal with all the problems, and sometimes, as you see, it's friends play a big part in a person's relationship, and they're kind of influencing the relationship, and like don't, and that's just how friends are, because they always think that they have your back, and sometimes they really don't.
I am Shelly, and I have this boyfriend, and things go good, and then they go wrong, and they go good, and then they go wrong, and we're trying to see if it's meant to be.
My character is his name is John, and he's frustrated with his relationship because his girlfriend just doesn't pay attention to him and his needs. She can't do a thing without him, but when he's around, she's just too busy looking at her book. So he's frustrated and really needs somebody that takes interest in him.
I can totally relate to my character. Heather really needs to find her validation in another man, and I think every girl has gone through that, where you go through a phase where you need a man to identify you, and then hopefully as you progress through your dating life, you get over that and you can kind of find that connectedness and that wholeness in yourself. But Heather's not there yet, so she needs to be with someone, regardless of if they're good for her or not, in order to feel whole.
Well, I play Quaile, who is a slob. I do that very well, unfortunately. And he's kind of a smarmy character as well. He tries to get with the girl at the end and is promptly turned down as well as he should be.
As she's walking, you're going to have to come up behind her too. So 1, 2, and so she takes 2 steps, and you take 2 right here.
Okay.
I love being able to create like this whole world. Being a director, everything is just new, and but also I love creating a character, and I love being a character. I love to put myself in these situations, and it's sometimes too bad. I really should sometimes just focus on one or the other, because I think it could be like 10 times better if I just directed, and it would go like that much quicker. But because I love to act and nobody's casting me, I love to just put myself in my own films, because I don't know, my ego is so big.
I like that it's 4 people, small cast, we're together all the time, and I think that makes it a lot more fun. You can see the chemistry between all 4 of us, because we're always switching around, and it's easier to connect with everyone than with a big cast.
Bethany thinks that it's cold. She's hiding.
It's freezing. I figure it's better to have the wind blow over my back than my front.
There really weren't any challenges so much on this film. I thought it would be the running scene, doing roughly 30 seconds of dialogue while running, and it was really easy.
Possibly today, the running and talking and running again and talking, and just trying to remember the lines and just run in a straight line and not get out of breath visibly. I was really worried about it, and I actually think it went really good, but it was tough.
The biggest challenge for me was to wander around in lingerie for about 8 hours with people I had known for about a half an hour, and make out with 2 of them, and feel very naked.
Oh great, I just pressed up against the sink and I have 2 giant wet stains on my thing.
I was the only one who was dressed like that. Everyone else is fully clothed, so that was a bit of a challenge for me, but whatever, I got over it. It's my friend Jarrod. I kissed him. I met him. I've known you for probably a total of 8 hours?
Well, easily the most challenging part was having to consume large amounts of cheese corn puffs, $2, and you could tell. About 4 pounds of being eaten later, I realized I was near death, and but we were only on take 2, so I had to just keep eating them. And that was then added with marshmallows and nuts. By the end, my stomach felt as if it were the aftermath of Chernobyl.
Well, I thought actually the apartment scene was really challenging because we're working in like tight spaces, and you're supposed to get 1,000 angles, and it was hot. It was so hot because the lights are on you, and there's bodies on you. it's like, gosh, I want this scene to be over. All I care about is you watch it, and you're like, wow, yeah, that looks good, that looks fun, but the process is just grueling.
Do you want me to pick it up before she says anything?
Let's do one like that, and then we'll do one without
Do you want me to stay down here, like really low? Like I'm sneaky?
Yeah.
You're being sneaky. I want to hear you talking on the phone.
Hello. Okay. I love Jarrod. And sometimes I do want to kill him when he says again, and then he says again, or he says one more time, and then one more time again. But he's doing it for us.
Yeah, I felt like Jarrod was going to make sure I looked good in every scene, was lit properly, and was taken care of, and that he would make sure that the whole group looked really good together.
Well, if I didn't love Theresa, I wouldn't put her in this film. No, it was so much fun to work with her again, and she was so dedicated to the last project. And I actually called her up, and I was like, hey, I'm shooting Blunderlust in St. Paul. Do you want to be in it? And she's like right away, like, yes, thank you so much. It's like, I just told her, pick whatever part you want. And she's like, I really like Shelley. I'm like, it's yours.
Hi.
Hi.
There's Bethany.
What's up?
Yay.
I'm looking up Jarrod's power animal.
Oh, jeez.
Don't oh geez me.
Oh, Bethany. we held auditions for Heather, and the first person to show up was Bethany. And I'm like, well, I guess we'll see what else comes along. Is this the best that St. Paul has to offer?
I can't help it that you always need a favor.
You asked me to take your car into the shop, and now you can't even pick me up?
Well, how can I pick you up without my car?
With my car, you ass!
I'm sorry, I'm busy.
No, Bethany was great. I mean, like right away, I was like, all right, auditions are over. I mean, she came in and she was very confident, and she had the bubbly personality, and she was tall too. She was like about my height, so that makes filming a lot easier. I don't have to crouch down and try to even out her height. So
I have a complicated relationship with Bethany. At first, I was very intimidated by her, and just kind of in shock as I got to know her, and I'm gonna laugh and giggle. Very much a kindred spirit.
The first time I met Dan at auditions, I thought he hated me and was mad. Throughout this process, I've learned that he always looks mad and crabby, and sometimes I think he just doesn't want to be here. But when he's not mad or pissy or tired or angry or sad or tired, he's really nice, usually. But mostly he's just pissy. I probably wouldn't work with Dan again.
So yeah, no, I mean, the cast really makes it. The cast is, I think we're friends now. I don't know for sure. We'll find out. But we'll see if I hear back from anybody again after they see the film. It's like, Jarrod sucks.
If I could do anything in this film over again, I would probably want to do the seduction scene over, simply because I think it's natural that after a period of time working with someone, you feel more of a connection to them than you did when you first met. And so I think that I could have done it better having that stronger connection.
I'm very, very proud of the work that we have all done, and I can't wait for people to see it and to see the finished product. I'm kind of sad this is the last day, and thank you, God, for all the wonderful weather that we've had. It could have been a lot worse, and today was perfect.
Spending time with good friends, good people, meeting a new person.
Yeah.
A new person, and it's always sad at the very end. You gotta say goodbye. I don't really want to be this. I just want to be naturally beautiful. I don't want people to become naturally.
That's what we all want. Well, you freaking fake me, and this is just me looking normal.
Dan's douchebag makeup on.
If you had to do a Blunderlust 2, what would be the next next complication?
Sex scenes. I don't know. Boy, if I... She dropped her camera. She broke her phone. She dropped her camera. Sex scenes.
Lesbian sex scene.
You know what? No. Honestly, I think if we did a sequel, I think it'd be fun to kind of like like bump into each other again, and like kind of just it takes on a different type of relationship, because this time it was more like a physical, and I think next time like it gets more emotional. I think that was where it would lead if they ran into each other again. So.
Look at this amazing acting. Huh, I'm here in the book. We sure are. You know, I sure could use a TV dinner, baby. Oh, I'll give you a TV dinner. Oh, it doesn't bother me. What kind? Okay, that was stupid.
We're a family. Oh, we're a family now. Oh wait, Dan, we love you. Come on,
Come on,
You're
Dan.
that weird uncle that we love you. But
A weird uncle.
Thanks for having me film, guys.
Come here.
the redheaded stepchild.
Weird.
Thanks, Jarrod. Thanks,
You're
Jarrod.
welcome.
Now we gotta finish this bitch.
That's right.